have seen it. Shit, you should have seen it. It's like, no. What's up, nigga? I'm out here chilling. Real shit. Legit. Crazy story. You know what I'm saying? It's part of my crazy story series. I'll tell you a story. 100% factual. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Every single one of my stories. You know what I'm saying? Just might be a little bit off because they happened before. You know what I'm saying? My memory ain't the best. That's a neighbor. They love coming out here and looking at me. But yo, crazy story though. So this is literally, I'm 19 now. I'm about to be 20. Literally in a couple weeks. Probably a week or two. But this is when I was 18. Literally. So I'm literally, this is when I was in between cars, you know what I'm saying? And I was working at the KFC, and I did a little HVAC on the side, you know what I'm saying? But tell me why I was on probation when I was 17, you know what I'm saying? I got off, I think while I was 18, you know what I'm saying? I got off. But I was supposed to be on it for a year, but I only did 6 months because I was working and I had 2 jobs, you know what I'm saying? And then that's all I ever said to him was, I'm working. That's all. Like they always ask for like checkups and shit, and he knew I was homeless, like legit. Like I don't know if he knew I was homeless, but he would pick me up. Yeah, he did know I was homeless. I think the probation officer knew I was homeless, but he never told the courts or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I finessed it, but this nigga used to pick me up from literally, I used to live in a Red Roof Inn. And, like, literally, I used to just tell him, like, yeah, I'm staying at the hotel tonight or whatever. Like, I'm at the hotel or whatever. He just never asked questions because I was always just, like, silent. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say too much. I wasn't too much. I would never talk too much. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to put all my business out there. Literally, while I'm on probation, I'm over here trapping and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trapping heavy, too. Like, literally. But after all that happened, you know what I'm saying? Like, this was like when I was working at the KFC and I was doing HVAC shit. But I literally, like, this was like a couple months after I got off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking nothing of no probation. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. And then when I was trapping, you know what I'm saying? I ran into a situation where I literally had to just run off on the plugs. Like, literally. Like, I was selling weed for them, but they would give me the weed for free and shit. And I just took that shit and ran. You know what I'm saying? After a while. Because I felt comfortable enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. But then they was talking about, oh, I'm on your ass, blah, blah, blah. When I see you, I'm going to catch you. Posting guns and shit. Sending me pictures of guns and shit. So I literally, what I do, I go get a gun, you know what I'm saying? That's what I did. Legit. Hold up. Here goes some other people coming in. I don't feel like conversing with nobody. Especially when I'm making a video. Like, everybody where I live just look at you like you weird. Like, man, get the fuck out my face, man. You know what I'm saying? But tell me why I'm legit. Like, I ended up getting a gun. You know what I'm saying? And this is when I was paranoid. Like, that's why I got it. Because I was paranoid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the joint. because I was paranoid. You know what I'm saying? They was niggas, because they knew where I lived. They knew where I lived. Like, they could pop up anytime. And shit. So, like, literally, I called my friend. This is after I stopped selling weed. You know what I'm saying? But I still smoke like a motherfucker. I still smoke like a motherfucker and shit. But my best friend, like, at the time, we would end up, like, we was always those kids in class where everybody was like, y'all ain't gonna do shit. Y'all not gonna be successful. All y'all do is smoke weed and shit. But literally, we're 18 and we both got our own apartments. Like, literally, like, I had mine with my brother. He had his with his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? We 18, got our own apartments and shit. So, like, literally, he lived close as fuck to me. Like, I would just walk to his crib because I was in between cars at the time. Tell you about that shit. But literally, I would walk to his crib and I would get the weed from him and shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Where we live, it's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas could be shiesty out this bitch. Like, real shit. And you never know. Like, literally, you gotta protect yourself. So, like, that's what I did. Like, anywhere I went, you know what I'm saying? I got my shit on me, you know what I'm saying? Because these niggas supposedly looking for me, you know what I'm saying? Supposedly. But I got my shit on me. It's in my drawstring bag, you know what I'm saying? Drawstring bag. I'm literally walking with the joint in my drawstring bag. Like, I put I'm smart, you know what I'm saying? So I put a shirt in there, you know what I'm saying? To make it not look like, oh, I got a gun in here, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my drawstring bag. But literally, like, I got my drawstring bag with me and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, literally, and I just walk to my friend's house, and I go get the weed and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's smooth and smooth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get there. I'm in a rush for real. So I say what's up to him and shit, get the weed and shit, and I leave. I walk back. I get halfway back to the crib. Like, the walk is kind of far, you know what I'm saying? It's like 2 miles. Like, real shit. But to me, it's not really that far, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do it all the time. I did it all the time, you know what I'm saying? But legit, I see these people coming towards me on a bike, like 2 bikes. There's 2 people on 2 bikes, you know what I'm saying? They got their bikes. And, like, I'm like, oh, who this? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I, like, you know what I'm saying? I, like, you know what I'm saying? I poke my chest out and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I keep walking, you know what I'm saying? And then they literally just come right up to me. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, he's just like, yo, what's up? Like, how you been? And I'm like, oh, shit. Guess who the fuck I see? My probation officer. You know what I'm saying? Ex-probation officer. But he still the none was my probation officer. Literally, while I'm walking home, I just got the weed. I just got weed. You know what I'm saying? Just caught weed. I'm walking home with a drawstring bag with fucking a gun in it. You know what I'm saying? Walk past my probation officer. And you want to know what he says? How you doing? How you been? You know what I'm saying? I hope you staying out of trouble. And you want to know what I'm thinking in my head? Like, I'm going down the wrong path. You know what I'm saying? This is not me, bruh. Like, I'm like, yo, like, I'm paranoid. And I'm like, I put the drum behind my back and everything. Like, because I had it like this, walking like this. I put it behind my back and, like, make him not notice it and shit like that. But he was acting funny, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he knew I was, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no innocent, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But, like, it's crazy. Like, these niggas really walked up on me. Like, anybody else could have came, and it was literally my probation officer. Like, walked up on me, and I'm like, yo, I tell him, like, I try to just, like, distract him and shit like that, just to get on with the conversation. I'm like, this is what I always tell him, like, I'm working. I'm like, I got 2 jobs now. I got the KFC gig, and I'm still doing the HVAC. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, like, and he's just like, oh, that's good, and like, I see you doing, like, you know what I'm saying, you do anything, I guess, you know what I'm saying, like, and then literally, he introduced me to his friend and shit, you know what I'm saying, because he was riding on his bike with his friend, and I'm like, oh, it was good, He told me, like, I was his ex, like, parolees, whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever they call it, whatever. But I was on probation with him. Yeah, like I got away from that though. Like literally, I never really ever told nobody that one because like I felt embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? And like my family at the time, they didn't know I was really like that. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't know I had a gun and shit like that. And I'm not a person. I'm not telling everybody what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I keep my shit on the low. Like you know what I'm saying? But at the time, you know, man, I ain't on that shit no more. Like real shit. I don't do that shit. That shit corny. I got a story why I don't play with guns no more too. Like I'm gonna tell y'all that too. One day. One day. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell y'all that one. That shit corny. You learn from our mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell you things so y'all can learn from them. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit, relate to it. You know what I mean? But 18 and up, real shit. And stay out of trouble, motherfuckers. Like that shit not cool at all.